And we're back. I'm Daftjack.
And I'm Ragingdevils.
Today, we're going to take a look at the Shaman Resto tree. Have you played Resto, Devil?
Yeah, I played Resto as an Allspec. I think even more than Elemental at times, but because I've always had to heal at some other times, and it's I think it was my preferred healer at most times. So yeah, Resto is actually a smooth healer to me, and it's pretty much my preferred healer if I want to be competitive.
For sure. I haven't really played much Resto. Like, I have played Resto. I've done some dungeons with it, but I haven't really Restoed in a raid or anything.
Yeah, it's more better for a raid healer, but PvP it is definitely weaker, but I still feel like it's better, smoother for me playing in PvP. But for rating, it's definitely it's a strong healer, the HPS wise.
Okay, so let's get started here with the Riptide. And I'm only going to say the percent spell damage, and if there's any math, I'm going to not say that whole out, because brackets on the
Yeah, just the
enhancement
percent
tree
of
were
nuts.
kind of nuts. Let me know in
Yeah,
the
the percent.
comments if you want me to go back to saying the whole of the tip. But here we go. Riptide, 8% base mana, 40-yard range, instant cast, 6-second recharge, 1 charge. Restorative waters wash over the friendly target, healing them for 170% spell power, and additional 132% spell power over 18 seconds. So, like, pretty standard Riptide. I hope we get more than one charge, though. Like, I like seeing the charge abilities, but I don't like it when there's only one charge. It kind of. All right, we have Healing Rain. Rain on me. For 21.6% of your base mana, you cast for 2 seconds, and a 2-second cast, 40-yard range, 10-second cooldown. Blankets the target area in healing rains, restoring 26% spell power, math, health to up to 6 allies over 10 seconds. Then we have Deluge, Healing Wave, Healing Surge, Chain Heal, Healing, Chain Heal for an additional 10% on the target affected by Healing Rain or Riptide. Very nice. We have choose one: Acid Rain or Thunder, or Call Thunder. Acid Rain deal 15% spell power, nature damage to nature damage every 1 second up to 6 enemies inside your healing rain. That's kind of cool, because then, like, that'll be useful in PvP.
Turns your healing rain offensive.
That'll be useful in dungeons too. That's kind of cool.
So
I
you're
think
busy
that's gonna get
healing
some play.
Yep.
See here with the Thunder Call. What's it up against? Increase the damage of your lightning bolt by
Chain lightning.
15%, and chain lightning. Yeah. Lightning bolt and chain lightning. Chain lightning and storm elemental
By
by
15%. Yep.
15%. Okay. Inside we got Overflowing Shores. Healing Rain instantly restores 25% of spell power, health, 6 allies within its area, and reduces it, and its radius is increased by 1 yard.
Up to
Okay.
2. Yep.
Oh, that's cool. They make it bigger.
Yep. So they made a talent for it to get bigger again, like it first was when it first came out.
Yeah, we got another choose one over here with the Astral Wolf affinity. When Spirit,
Yep.
Wind Shear, Purge, and Totem no longer cancel Ghost.
Mhm.
Change your or charge yourself with lightning, causing your next two lightning bolts,
Now we
or
got that again.
chain lightning, or chain lightning to deal 150% more damage. So they give that to healers. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, now we got the elemental talent for Resto.
I don't feel like Stormkeeper is a good talent to put up against Ancestral Wolf Affinity.
Uh, it can be.
I mean, one is
It's one is utility kind of, and the other one is offensive. You want to build more a DPS
yeah,
with
I feel like the choices work better if it's just DPS versus DPS, or healing versus healing, or utility versus utility, and like what you want to get out of your class.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of like comments in fights where there's always healers complaining about the DPS is either too high or too low, and they if you your team's already fully healed, what are they going to do afterwards? Are they going to
Yeah,
DPS have?
exactly. Like,
And that's actually a good talent, I think. So
well, I mean, it's a good talent. Like, I think both are good talent, but putting them against each other, like,
hmm.
I kind of don't see people picking Ancestral Wolf Affinity over Stormkeeper, but I don't know how impactful their ability to cleanse, Wind Shear, Purge, and cast Totem well in Ghost Wolf form is going to be as a healer. If
Yeah,
if casting totems as a healer is going to be super impactful, then yeah. If there's going to be a
yeah,
lot of bosses that require purging and movement, then yeah. But like,
yeah.
from how I know we raid in this game, or even run 5-man, I doubt they're going to pick one like the wolves over the Stormkeeper. Sounds just kind of too strong.
Or even mythic dungeons then too.
Yeah, even there.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, but you do have to charge up that Stormkeeper, so. But then you get 2 instant deaths. Stormkeeper real strong.
Yeah, the only downside on that one too is you don't get the overcharge either.
Yeah. Anyway,
You don't
moving
get
on to Wave Speaker's
waves.
Blessing. Increase the duration of Riptide by 3 seconds. Shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, moving down to Ancestral Vigor. Targets you heal with Healing Wave, Healing Surge, Healing Chain, and or Riptide. Initial heal gained 5% increased health for 10 seconds.
Up to 10. Yep.
Up to 10. That's pretty standard. I think shamans have had that for a long time.
Yeah, yeah, we've had that for a while.
I think they got that. I think
Yep.
they have this talent. I don't know if it's
I think it was BC.
maybe. I don't know.
But I think we had it in TBC too.
Moving on to the Healing Tide Totem. I love Healing Tide Totem. It's
Is
like the
that cooldown
laziest healer cooldown ever. Well, it feels like
totem?
it. It's not any lazier than any other healing cooldown, but like just put the totem down and then the totem does healing. But it's yeah.
Yep.
So
All right,
5%
next.
base mana, 3-minute cooldown, summons a totem at your feet for 10 seconds, which pulses every 2 seconds, healing all party or raid members within 40 yards. 35% of spell power. Wow, that's kind of not very good.
Every pulse, but yeah.
Oh, every pulse, yeah. How many pulses do we get? 10
5.
seconds? 5 pulses? Meh. I don't know if 35 is a lot. I don't do a whole lot of healing.
Yeah, you never know, but we'll see.
Also,
there could be,
it tends to look better if it's actual numbers in there and spell power.
and then of course healing 40 people with that much healing spell power too.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does scale up with the thing, but I feel like it might be better if they set it up to scale with party. Like you lose percent based on how many players it hits.
Yeah.
That's one way
All
to
right.
play with the numbers,
Yep.
but that's
All right.
hard for players to understand, I guess.
Yeah. Either way.
I mean, it's a lot more math.
Either way, we got it. Next one.
Flow of the Tides or Ancestral Reach. Flow of the Tides cast Chain Heal on a target affected by Riptide. Assumes Riptide, increasing the healing of your Chain Heal by 30%. That's pretty cool. You get those hots out, and then you eat the hots.
Yep. For a big burst heal.
Yeah. Increase the healing of Chain Heal by 8%, causing it to bounce and cause it to bounce an additional time. Ancestral Reach is pretty. I guess it depends on whether or not you want to focus on doing stuff with
Wide
Riptide.
range heal, or yeah.
Like I feel like Flow of the Tides is gonna be real good in a 5-man or lower scenario.
Yep.
But Ancestral Reach might outshine it in raid.
Yeah. Ancestral Reach would be rated, and then the other one's more of like a
Maybe
fun
maybe
party.
even in like RBGs.
Yeah. Yeah. BG scenario. PvP wise, BG scenarios, and then the other one arenas.
Yeah.
And then of course PvE scenario. The other one dungeons. This one arenas. So. All right, arenas. The other one. That
That's
one
a
raids.
solid choice there. But I mean, it affects the same skill, so makes
Yeah.
sense.
All right.
Moving in, we have choose one, unleash life.
Yep.
Oh,
There's
or
a long.
undiluted. All right, so unleash life, 4% base mana, 40-yard range, 15-second recharge. Charge, unleash elemental life or forces life, healing a friendly target for 190% spell power, increasing the effect of next healing spell. Riptide Healing Wave or Healing Surge by 35% increased healing. Chain Heal, 15% increased healing. And bounces one additional time. Healing Rain or Downpour, 2 additional. Wellspring, 25% of overhealing done is converted to an absorb effect. Ooh. Wellspring sounds really good. I don't know. Do they have that already?
Yeah, Wellspring we have, I think, in Shadowlands, or I think maybe before, but I used it in Shadowlands, and I used it a lot, and I think even raiding too, or Mythic Plus, and it's definitely a lot of overhealing. I used it, it burned all my mana, but I was top feelings, and my overhealing was like 25% of it was Wellspring.
That's
It was big.
yeah. Like
So I can't wait to see how.
I haven't played a shaman.
Yeah, I think I played it when you were on your rogue or your paladin, because it was when JJ was there too.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah. All right.
Undilutable or undulution.
Yeah. Undulation.
Every third, undulation. There we go. Thank you. Every third healing wave or healing surge heals for an additional 50%.
Oh, we got that back.
That's
Nice.
solid.
Yeah. That was
All right, so we got Primordial Wave, Resto
Okay.
version. 3% base mana, 40-yard range, 35% or 35-second recharge. 1 charge. Flash your target with Primordial Wave, healing 65% of attack of spell power, not attack, elemental damage, and applying Flame Shock to an enemy, or healing an ally for 65% spell power. Apply Riptide to them. Your healing wave also hits all targets affected by your Riptide for 60% of normal healing. That is a really cool ability for a healer.
Yep.
It gives them kind of like penance in a way. I'm a big fan of abilities that do damage to enemies and heal allies.
Yeah, it's just the thing is, it looks like, now that I look at it more closely, Primordial Wave is a targeted ability, so it looks
Oh,
like it's going to be a line ability. So you got to make sure your allies are lined up too.
yeah. Not penance. Holy shock. This is like
Oh,
holy shock.
yeah. Let's see what the
All
new
right.
one is.
Improve from Primordial Wave. Primordial Wave increases healing done by your next healing wave by 7%. So it can set up the next attack. That's pretty good. Like
Nice.
that. And then we got to choose one. Trembling Waves or Continuous Wave. Trembling Waves. Primordial Wave has a 15% chance to not incur a cooldown. Ooh, that's really good. And then the other one is Continuous Waves. Reduces the cooldown of Primordial Wave by 15 seconds.
I would actually go with that one probably. Continuous. Have a guaranteed cooldown just to have a chance to reduce it.
Yeah.
Because after you use it once, you gotta make sure you
Well,
get
I mean,
hit
it
a
all
good
depends on whether or
part.
not you like to gamble.
Yeah, and spell power buff damage or healing from it is, I don't know how strong it will be, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it's got a 45-second recharge timer, so that pulls it down to a 30-second. It also would matter as to, like, I might go with the 15% over the 15 seconds if it doesn't fit into, like, your rotation. But then again, healers don't really use as much of a rotation as a DPS. They kind of more flexible about things, so having it off cooldown more often regularly would probably be better.
Yeah.
That is a really good choice. I like it.
All right, we got 3 more to look at.
All right, so we got Downpour, which
We have that one too.
huh?
We have that one too in Shadowlands.
Oh yeah, that's a Shadowlands one. 15% base mana, 40-yard range, 1.5 second cast, 5-second down. A burst of water at the target location heals up to 600 allies within 12 seconds for 170% of spell power. Cooldown increased by 5 seconds for each target effectively healed. That's a big heal.
Yeah, you see that 15% mana cost. That's what also burn my mana.
Yeah. That's a big heal.
Or a 5-second cooldown as well.
Yeah, but the cooldowns increase per target healed. So, like, if you're healing a 5-man and you hit everybody, that's a 30-second cooldown.
Yeah.
But if you're in a 2-man group, like an arena, that's only a 10-second cooldown. Well,
Yeah.
15 in to
Yep.
20. It's pretty well balanced, actually. I kind of like it. That the cooldown increasing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way if you accidentally hit it on yourself, you only got a 5-second cooldown before it's up again.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was in the Shadowlands. Same setup too.
Cool. And so we move on down to Industrial Awakening. When you critically healing Surge, Riptide, you summon an Astral Spirit to aid you, instantly healing the lowest percentage health friendly party raid target within 40 yards for 10 seconds. Out.
10%.
So that's their magical crit thing, right?
Yeah, it goes up to 20%.
Yeah. You know, like reading through these, I'm not feeling Rexar as much as I want to. Here's the storm. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We got healing tide or high tide
oh,
or primal tide core. So the high tide for 1% of your base mana every 0 mana after you spend brings I'm gonna just start over. High tide 1% base mana every one or every that zero's throwing me off like so hard right there.
it's actually 100, but yeah.
100. Fine, I'm gonna say it
Yeah,
that
max
way, and
talent.
then it won't throw me off. High tide 1% base mana every 100 mana you spend brings a high tide, making your next 2 chain heal for an additional 10% and not reduce with each jump. Okay.
Yeah, I think the reason it's at 0 is because it actually scales based on your level. And
Probably.
max level is at 100 in Shadowlands because you only have
Gotcha.
like 2,000. You only have like
Uh,
2,000 mana.
I should have said every X mana.
But yeah,
Anyway,
so
Primal Tide Core. Every forecast of Riptide also applies Riptide to another friendly target near Riptide. Target. Riptide. Riptide. Riptide.
the Riptide
Ah,
Master.
right. Right.
Turning
Alright,
your shaman
now
into a hot build, just like Jude.
down the middle, we got the Healing Wave, which is a 15% base mana, 40-yard range, 2.5-second cast, and efficient wave of healing energy that restores 300% of spell power of a friendly target's health. I like the way that tooltip's written,
Yeah,
but it's different from like every other tooltip I've read so far, and I've been reading a lot of them lately.
yeah.
Moving on to the water shield. The caster, surrounded by a globe of water, gaining 50 mana per 5 seconds. When a melee attack hits the caster regains surging shields, 2.5 or regular or baseline percent of their base mana. This effect only occurs once every few seconds. Elemental orbit. Only where the shaman can have up to 2 elemental shields active on them. This is the first time that I think it's explained that. Explain that. Text does.
I don't think on the other one. No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
no, it does on Earth Shield.
Huh.
Yeah. All right. Only one of your shields can be active at a time. So yeah, this elemental orbit thing does what I thought it does. It gives you 2 shields, so you can have earth and water up and
Yep.
gain mana and health. Healing.
Yep.
Yeah, it heals.
Oh yeah.
If you're getting pummeled on, that'd be real good.
All right.
Lava
Let me get
Surge.
Surge again.
Resto, your flame shock damage over time has a 15% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Lava Burst and cause your next Lava Burst to be instant lava. Yeah, okay. So like, I don't know why this is here. Have I read
That's always baseline.
fire
That's also
something?
baseline. That's also baseline for Resto too.
Yeah, I don't get why Resto gets fire ability. I mean, like, I get their baseline to the thing, but like, why give them a fire based talent? Do we get more? If we get more, I'll let. it'll be okay. But let's see. Spirit Link Totem. 11% base mana. 40-yard range. 3-minute recharge. 1 charge. Summons a totem at the target location. 6 seconds. Which reduces damage by all party and raid members within 10 yards by 10% immediately. I would hope so. Every 1 second. Oh, okay. The healing happens immediately and everything. Healing. Health of all affected players is redistributed evenly. No, I don't know why it says immediately every 1 second.
Because when you first placing, click the button, it's immediate.
Yeah, but that's kind of like how most abilities work.
No, because before you always had to wait that 1 second again.
Oh, was there a 1 second delay on
Delay,
Spirit Link
yeah.
before? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Forgive me in my ignorance. So then this tooltip totally makes sense because they're clarifying that the ability now works immediately, instantaneously. Resurgence. Your direct heal criticals refund a percentage of the maximum mana. 1% from Healing Wave and 0.6% from Healing Surge, Unleash Life, or Riptide, and 0.25% from Chain Heal. Lava Burst. Oh, Echo of Element. Lava Burst has an additional charge. Okay. There's 2. Earth in Harmony. Earth Shield's healing is increased by 50% if your Earth Shield's target is below 75% health. Healing Wave and Healing Surge add a stack of Healing Shield of Earth Shield to your target. Up to 9 maximum stacks. Okay. Nature's Focus. The primary target of Chain Heal healed for an additional 20%.
Yep.
Okay. Then you have Ascendance. Transform into Water Ascendant. Oh, 3-minute cooldown instant. Transform into a Water Ascendant, duplicating all healing you deal for 15 seconds and immediately heal for 876% of spell power. Ascendant healing is distributed evenly among allies within 20 yards. Oh, wow. Now that is a cooldown. Like, oh boy. I think that cooldown gave me a chub. Okay. That's really cool.
So now there's one ability you missed.
What ability did
Mana Tide Totem. Right next to the Resurgence.
Oh, I did miss Manatide Totem. Manatide Totem summon, instantly summon. Instant, 3-minute cooldown. Summons a totem at your feet for 8 seconds, granting 100% increased mana regeneration to allies. Totemic Force, 23 yards.
Yep. So now
All
we go
right,
back up there.
and then so back up here we got Healing Stream Totem, which is 9% base mana, instant, 1 charge, 30-second cooldown, summons a totem at your feet for 15 seconds, heals.
Yep, we go.
An injured party or raid member with 40% or within 40 yards for 47% of spell power every 2 seconds. Tidal Wave. Casting Riptide every grants 2 stacks of Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave reduces cast time of your next healing wave or chain heal by 20%, or critical effect chance of your next healing surge by 30. Righto. Got Flash Flood. When you consume tidal waves, the cast time of your next heal is reduced by 10%. Butchered that one.
So by an additional, but yeah.
Water Totem Mastery.
20, but yeah.
Consuming tidal waves reduces the cooldown of Healing Stream, Healing Tide, Mana Spring, Mana Tide, Cloudburst Totem, and Poison Cleansing Totem by 0.25 seconds. Okay, pretty cool. I like how this side of the tree seems to be like totemy.
Yep.
This tree is done really well.
And now
we got choose one, Master of Elements or Refreshing Waters. Casting Lava Burst increases, or Master of Elements. Casting Lava Burst increases the damage or healing of the next nature, physical, or frost spell 10%. Or your healing surge is 25% more effective on yourself. Okay. Now we're cooking with fire. Moving on. Cloudburst, or choose one, Cloudburst Totem or Living Stream. Cloudburst Totem. 8.6% of base mana, instant, 30-second cooldown, 1 charge. Summons a totem at your feet, 15 seconds. It collects the power from all of your healing spells. When your totem expires or dies, the stored power is released, healing all injured allies with 40 yards for 20 seconds, or for 20%. Healing done well, it was active, divided evenly among targets. Casting the spell a second time recalls the totem and releases healing. That's cool. So you put the totem down, and then you resummon, or you pick it back up and explode it, I guess?
Yeah, that's the burst healing totem you were talking about before.
That's a dope healing totem. Like, I've always kind of wanted a totem master build for the shaman. I feel like it would have belonged in hands.
Huh.
Like, I've always wanted a supporty shaman. Focus on the totem. Because I always thought the totems were the most interesting part of the class, and then they like underrepresent them. Or you can have Living Stream. Healing Stream Totem heals for 10% more each time it ticks. Okay.
Oh, let's see. 215, so up to about 70% right now.
Yeah.
For how long it lasts right now and ticks.
Okay.
Probably increased by haste, but yeah.
We got Torrent. Increase the initial heal Riptide by 10%.
Up to 20.
Got choose one, Ancestral Protection Totem or Earthen Wall Totem. Ancestral Protection Totem. 11% base mana, 40-yard range, instant, 5-minute cooldown. Summon the totem target location for seconds. All allies within 20 yards of the totem gain 10% health if ally dies, the totem will be consumed, allowing them to reincarnate with 20% health and mana. You get a resurrection totem?
Yeah, we had that one in Shadowlands too.
That
We
is
can use that.
cool.
We can use that in arenas as well. 5-minute cooldown, and if it fails, you can't. Yeah, it's gonna be on cooldown too.
Yeah. That's got some play to it.
Cannot reincarnate an ally who dies to massive damage. So
Yeah, see that.
So basically, I guess I don't know if that means just specifically for raids. Like if you die to like a raid boss mechanic, in
Probably like a one-shot thing.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah.
And then we've got the Earth and Wall Totem, which is probably going to pale in comparison to flat out rezzing someone. But okay, let's go. 11% base mana, 4-yard range, and it cooldown. Got that in its favor. Summons a totem with 100 health for 15 seconds. 100 times total health.
Health, so yeah.
Health for 15 seconds. 35 times spell power divided by 100 damage for each attack against allies within 10 yards of the totem is redirected to the totem.
Yeah. So what it means
so
is
it soaks health.
It's basically a shield wall totem. So it divides. It gives you
So by total health, I think it means your total health.
Yeah, your total health and your total spell power plus a flat damage amount and health amount of the totem.
Yeah.
To the totem's damage reduction. To the physical portion of it.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, it's a nice totem. I've used that a lot in PvP when I'm facing warriors.
Gotcha.
And rogues.
So on the outside,
nice.
We got the Earth Living Weapon. It's the Shaman's weapon with Earth and Life, which gives your Riptide Healing Wave, Healing Surge, Chain Heal 20% chance to trigger Earth Living on the target, then for 4% spell power over 12 seconds, lasting 60. Why is this so deep in the tree?
Huh.
Like, don't the other ones get their thing pretty early if, like, not baseline? Anyway. I don't know. I'm not a healer. Might be massive. I just might not know.
Yeah, I have no clue on that one.
I'm not a shaman. For each, or under current, for each Riptide active on an ally, your heals are 0.5% more effective. Okay. Then we've got Ever Rising Tide. Overcharge your mana for 8 seconds, increasing your haste by 10 seconds, or 10%, healing done by 10%. While overcharged, your mana regeneration is halted.
Huh.
Oh man. Better have some pots.
So does that mean we can go to negative mana?
No, I don't think you can go to negative mana, but I think you should have a pot or two to pop. You can replace the mana that you're not regenerating from your passive mana.
Yeah, I don't know what that's going to mean, but we'll see.
Well, it basically means you're going to be a vanilla healer.
Well, I'm thinking of overcharge as an overload, so who knows?
Yeah, okay, so my understanding is for 8 seconds, you're getting 10% haste and 10% healing.
Yeah.
In exchange for no mana regeneration. So, like, this will be cool at the beginning of a fight. Nope, it wouldn't be good at the beginning of a fight because you wouldn't need the extra healing.
Middle fights.
Yeah, this will be like something to
Or
pop.
yeah.
right after
During-
you pop Healing Tide or Mana Tide.
Yeah, during big damage, and if haste does affect the totems, which it should still, then it would definitely be helpful for the tide totem.
No, you don't want to pop it during the totem because totem's on 100% increased mana regeneration. Just set yours to 0. So
Yeah, not mana tide. I'm talking about the healing tide.
yeah,
That's what I meant by the tide totem. But yeah.
yeah, that would be really good to pop Healing Tide right before it.
Actually, I think if I remember right, it's haste before the tide, and then you get the max haste when the totem's popped. I don't know how they're going to do the statting now, but yeah.
We'll have to see how we can pump out the healing from it. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got the Earth Warden. Increase healing. Earth Living. Earth Living always triggers on targets below 12 health. That feels like it belongs down here. That's really wrong. And that has a second tier, so does that go up to 30%?
Yep, 30% and 25%.
Ooh, that is real strong. Maybe that's why this is so
Here
far
it
down
is.
here. And then we have the last talent. We have choose one Wellspring or
Deep rooted.
Deep Rooted Element. Wellspring, 20% base mana, 30-yard range, 1.5 second cast, 2-second cooldown. Creates a surge of water that flows forward, healing friendly targets wide arc in front of you for 190% spell power. Or Deeply Rooted Element. Resto. Holy shit, this tip is like I don't even know. Let's see here. Restoration. Cast Riptides. Casting Riptide has a 7% chance to activate Ascendance for 6 seconds. Okay. So instead of it being on the other thing, it's on Riptide. Which Riptide has a 6-second cooldown.
Yep.
And it lasts 6 seconds. Which means if you pick Deeply Rooted Element, theoretically, if you get lucky enough, you like that gambling, like looks like shit Resto Shaman's gambling number. You could just stay Ascended, and Ascended is like ridiculously strong for these shamans.
And with Elemental, you had the choice between Ascendance and Deeply Rooted, didn't you?
Yeah.
So on this one, you can have Ascendance and Deeply Rooted, so you can pop Ascendance, then get Deeply Rooted proc.
Yeah, but I don't think Ascendance gets extended like it does in
Usually
in
proc-based
Elemental.
skills or items usually use the extended duration of the same ability.
We'll have to see.
More
But
testing.
that's really interesting.
Yeah.
The shaman tree looks good. I'm excited for shaman healers out there. Let me know in the comments if you're excited. And I suppose that's it for this video. That's Daftjack signing out.
Until next time.